Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hello, everyone. It's MCZX of the Smart Kingdom. Good God, it feels great to say that again. And I'm live. I just finished the Royal Rumble and chatting with my buds about the show. I know you're probably wondering what the hell's been going on. Where have you been? You were supposed to talk about New Japan and Wrestle Kingdom. To make it short, Wrestle Kingdom was amazing. That's all I need to say. It's fun. I liked it. I'm glad they took a chance and with new ideas instead of, just doing the same old, same old. You're also probably wondering what the hell happened to the channel. Why did it take so freaking long for you to update and upload a video or anything? Let me explain something. I had work. Work was a lot. I didn't get to watch wrestling for a long time because of work, because it was consuming my life. This is not to say that, hey, I don't have a job anymore. No, have a better job, but I can still watch wrestling now and still make videos. I couldn't do that with the other gig because there was virtually no time in the day at all. But I'm back, and let's just talk about Takeover and the Rumble for a little bit before I head off to sleep. So, NXT Takeover, once again, bloody amazing from start to finish. There's nothing... I don't think there's been a bad Takeover in recent history. I can't think of one just overall terrible Takeover where everything was bad. I can't think of one. But this time we're in Phoenix, so that was great. It started with a tag team match, awesome tag team match between War Raiders and Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly. Unfortunately, Undisputed Era came up short. War Raiders are new NXT Tag Team Champions. I think this is just a minor setback for Undisputed Era because when Adam Cole said all four of them will be draped in gold, it's going to happen. And I think Undisputed Era will be the ones to take the belts off the War Raiders, except it won't be Strong and O'Reilly. It'll be Fish and O'Reilly. It'll be Red Dragon versus War Raiders for a little bit, and we're going to have a feud somewhere down the line. This is leading Roderick Strong to be North American champion and Adam Cole being world champion, NXT champion. So that's something I can't wait to see. Matt Riddle versus Cassius Ohno. I kind of didn't like this match just for one reason, and that was because Cassius Ohno lost again. I think this was the time for Cassius Ohno to win at a takeover at least one time. Of course, they didn't. They want to. Some people want to say they're trying to build Matt Riddle, but I think Matt Riddle's already established. I think you needed to make Cassius Ohno somewhat of a threat again instead of just a guy who can hit hard and knock people out, but he loses all the time. He doesn't get the job done when he needs to get the job done, and that sucks. So I don't know. I feel like they dropped the ball with that one. Cassius Ohno should have won that match, but Matt Riddle was successful once again. Then we come to match of the night, which was Ricochet and Johnny Gargano. Freaking amazing. There's nothing really else to say. It was exactly what I expected it to be. Two guys who know each other very well, and they left it all out there in the ring. Gargano pulled some Ciampa tactics to get the victory after a brainbuster on the outside and another slingshot DDT for the win to become the new North American champion over Ricochet. It's kind of crazy. I like that. Also, Sam Roberts does not know what he's talking about. I spoke with my buds about homegrown talent versus indie talent. And this is in reference to the next match, which is Shayna Baszler versus Bianca Belair. Now, yeah, this could have been on NXT TV. It could have been. However, Bianca, homegrown talent, out of the Performance Center. I think she's great. She's great. But can she be better? Yes, she can. She could be above great. She can be way up here. Because Bianca has everything. She just needs a bit more polish. Now, to say oh, well, she's not a world-class traveler. She's not 15 years experience like Shayna Baszler. She was in UFC. Sam, whether that was a feeding line or, just your personal feelings, the feeding line's wrong. Bianca Belair should be up there. She's one of the top talent in NXT's women's division for a reason. And I think, with more time, she'll be a huge threat. And that's really all that needs to be said. But to say she's not takeover worthy is kind of insulting. That match was fun. I really enjoyed when Bianca, basically, powered out of the Kirifuda clutch and suplexed Baszler. And I loved her resiliency, but it wasn't enough to beat Baszler because the third Kirifuda clutch put my girl down and she got defeated. And hopefully, she can move forward from there. But Shayna Baszler is still the women's champion. And in a predictable fashion, Tommaso Ciampa beat Aleister Black. We all saw that coming. Aleister's going up to the main roster eventually. And TakeOver was great. I also love the end with Gargano and Ciampa, both of them holding their belts up, as seeming like evil DIY is a thing now. But, of course, as you all saw, there was a brawl afterwards with Velveteen Dream, Ricochet, and Aleister Black. And it was told to calm down. And apparently all three of those men, Dream, Ricochet, and Black, went and told the crowd goodbye. I don't know if that was we're leaving NXT goodbye or just goodbye, go home. Hope you guys have a safe night. But that was NXT TakeOver. I enjoyed it hell of a lot. Now, as for the Royal Rumble, listen, it wasn't the worst thing, but it was very predictable. And that's a problem for me when it comes to wrestling. I like to be surprised. I don't like it to be too predictable, because if it's too predictable, then I'm not really going to have an interest to keep watching. Like, I'm being honest with you guys, this road to WrestleMania, I'm kind of dreading it because, I don't see what to cover. It seems very obvious what's going to happen. We're getting either triple threat or for the women's championship, or we're getting Seth going over Lesnar. We're getting a lot of things that seems so obvious on the wall, but I could be wrong. A lot of us could be wrong. It's just the early stages, the embryonic stages of the world of WrestleMania. And I don't know. Every year, this just seems like, we know it's going to happen. But to talk about the Royal Rumble, Asuka and Becky, that was a good match. I enjoyed that. Asuka retained. I like the way she retained. Good fight from the man. Shane and freaking The Miz are SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. And the less talk about, the better. Because I don't want to talk about that at all. The pre-show was weird. We had Scott Dawson and Razor faces Gable and Rude. Why? Huh? Why is Scott Dawson not teaming with Dash Wilder? It just didn't make any sense. Cruiserweight match was okay, but those guys always get the shaft because no one watches 205 Live like they should, because it's not gripping. As many of us have said on the internet, 205 Live should be moved to Full Sail, where they can have an actual fan base, and that belt should be defended on TakeOver. So you should add a 6 match on there so it can get the reception that it deserves instead of just these bland, no one cares matches. That's what I would do to fix this whole situation. But, nah. Let's see. Is there anything else? The Raw Women's Championship match, that was good, but Ronda wins again. Ta-da. Hey. We all saw that one coming. Then the Women's Royal Rumble, which was fun for me. I enjoyed that. No major surprises, no legends or anything coming out for it. A lot of NXT folks, which was cool to see. Xylee, Katie, Casanaro. I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry. And, that was cool. I liked that. It was more enjoyable because of the suspense. Is Becky coming? Is Becky not coming? Becky shows up at the end. Well, you know, freaking Lana tries to come out. Lana's number 29. She can't freaking walk. And here comes Becky. And she's like, Fit, make the call, da 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 da. And then, ha-da, she's here. Becky Lynch freaking goes in there. And the man does what the man does. Because the man came back in town and she did not mess around. Because it's Becky. And Becky did what Becky did best. She won. Came down to her and Charlotte, and even with a bad knee, that wasn't stopping the man from going to WrestleMania to freaking main event the thing. Becky Lynch wins the Women's Royal Rumble. I was excited. Now for the rest of the night, I was bored because I knew exactly what was coming. Daniel Bryan went over on AJ Styles thanks to Rowan, who I hope is getting a better role because he's a very smart person, and him and Daniel Bryan could drop a bunch of facts on things about the planet, what you're eating, all that stuff. Instead of him just being a huge guy who's Daniel's enforcer, he can be someone who also is just as intellectual as Daniel Bryan. And hopefully this leads to Harper coming back and also joining forces with them. And they'll be the new big three to be afraid of. By the way, at Chokeslam, Rowan gave AJ was insane. Height on that was crazy. Finn versus Brock, another believer match. Finn got a lot of offense in, and it looked like he almost had Brock beat. But, of course, Brock does not lose at the Rumble. Brock locked in a Kimura after. Finn hit a coup de grace and tried to pin him. Finn tapped out. Brock retains. Whatever. And then the 30-man Royal Rumble. No real surprises there. He had Johnny Gargano. We had Aleister Black. No indie guys. No Kenny Omega like you people keep asking for. Kenny's under contract. No CM Punk. I really wish you stopped asking for CM Punk to come back to wrestling. The man clearly doesn't want to wrestle anymore. Leave him alone. He's done. If he's done, let him be done. Stop making these stupid assumptions that he's coming back. He's not. He does not want to come back. Leave the man alone. Let Phil Brooks do what Phil Brooks wants to do. I know they could have brought EC3 into the Rumble. They could have brought Velveteen Dream into the Rumble, but that didn't happen either. Instead, it was very obvious. The final two was Braun Strowman, freaking Seth Rollins. Rollins stomps Strowman on the apron after getting him over the ropes for the win. 1, 2, 3. Rollins is going to the Royal Rumble and is probably going to challenge Brock Lesnar one more time to dethrone him at WrestleMania. And that's pretty much it. If I had to pick between which show was better, I'm picking TakeOver in a heartbeat. It was more enjoyable for me. I like the storytelling on that show better and the wrestling on that show compared to the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. It was like a C. 3 stars if we had to rate it anything. But that's it, everyone. I'm sorry it took so long for me to freaking post anything. It's just been 2018 was a wild year. Let's just put it like that. We don't need to get into like extreme personal stuff. But it was wild, and hopefully 2019 we could be more active on this page. Smart Kingdom is not dead. It was legit. I really didn't have the time, and now I have the time again to watch wrestling and be able to comment on wrestling, because I would hate to run a page and sound ignorant, just spewing stuff out my mouth, not knowing what the hell's going on. Because no one likes channels like that. I'm sorry. I don't like channels like that, so I don't know why you would like a channel like that. But thanks for watching. I'm MCZX. I'm going to go to bed and have some more things to share with you in the future. See you later, my lovelies. All right. Goodbye. Go beyond plus ultra. Do your best. And good night. See you later. Bye-bye.